Okay, purpose, again, is generally subordinated with phrases like this. A typical sentence where the purpose isn't expressed, and this is difficult for students to express purpose. They always want to use by for purpose, and I didn't figure out that one yet, why they're doing that. But anyway, Congress passed new immigration laws. Many Vietnamese refugees could enter the United States. So when we put them together, again, giving them options, both subordinate but at different levels. Is this essential or is it medium level? Giving them choices on how to put the two things together. This permitting with the verbal phrase changes though. This is, we consider it describing the laws. Okay. The laws, which laws? Passed new laws. What kind of laws? Permitting. Okay. Not in order to. The in order to meaning is lost in the verbal phrase, and it becomes description. That's we're not going to have time today to talk about the verbal phrases and absolute phrases. We'll devote a lot of time. It's an interesting subject, I think.
That would be like an abridged version of which permitted many Vietnamese.
Yes, exactly. And it moves it then. This for sure is so that, in order to. But this changes to then just description of these laws because it's modifying laws, not the passing.
And the word is stronger than could enter, so that the refugees could enter, like permitting is
Yes.
being more like stronger from
Definitely.
the government. Right?
Definitely. Okay, identification with lots of different levels of subordination. Are we going to put it in a subordinate clause, or are we coming all the way down to preposition level? Okay, so they have a huge range of structures here to do this. What do they want to do? These two sentences, we need to subordinate the red, okay? The color, the description, normally not so important as they are common, okay? So lots of ways to get them to do that. Is it essential for some reason? Go ahead, put it in the which clause. Is it of medium importance? Verbal phrase works nicely also. Is it completely unimportant and a very minor detail? Put it into a single word. And students don't take advantage of this diverse number of choices to express their meaning precisely. And sometimes it's because this middle level frightens them off. They don't use the appositive, they don't use verbals, they don't use absolute phrases, and they're wary of preposition phrases because there are no rules. Okay, so I thought I would give an example of Uruguay and how can we put this together, and when would we use it as an appositive? When would we use it as a which clause?
Do we have to try it?
Try.
Okay. famous for its hot springs? Is this nearby?
A positive, I think it would be Salto, a city in
A
Northwest
city.
Uruguay, it's famous for its
Yeah,
hot
yes, I like that.
When would you use it?
A city or
If you don't know that Salto is in Uruguay.
something. Yeah, and to the, from the location, right?
Right.
And
Would you write that in a letter to me? I have been here now for, how many? Almost 3 months? I would hope that you would think about it. I would hope that my students would think about it. Because if they do, oh, no, I guess I didn't give you some examples. I wanted you to do it by yourself.
okay.
You can insult me that I don't know.
Right.
And I am providing a definition for you.
Right.
And I know it. And do you want to make me feel like I'm knowledgeable about your country and I've been here a while? Then don't put it in a positive. Don't define things for people who already know it.
Okay. Okay.
So if you were Vero at the embassy, communicating with me before I accepted the job, and I wrote and said something like, well, Vero, I'm worried about when I get to Uruguay, what am I going to be able to do for fun? And I'm admitting I don't know. Okay, I'm worried. What am I going to do for fun? I know nothing. Oh, Salto, a city in the northwest part, is great for this. And then it gives me information that I need and want, and that you know that I don't already have. So you have to be careful in terms of, just like with the Polish,
Yes.
that defining things for people. I don't know why it irritates me so much, but when I hear things on the news like, in Paris, France yesterday, such and such, I say, why are you telling me Paris is in France? You know? It's in Paris, I don't need the France. But we have in the United States, in Kansas, we have Manhattan, a city called Manhattan in Kansas. And so when for people not from Kansas, you have to say, well, in Manhattan, Kansas, we do it this way. But we never say in Manhattan, New York. You know, like,
Yes,
so-
even if there's a Paris somewhere else, but it's not so well known, it would be in Paris, blah, blah.
Right, we have a
That's the one
Paris
we
in
would
Texas.
That's the one we would
Yes.
explain.
Yeah.
I think there's a film, by the way. Isn't there a film called Paris,
I
Texas?
think so, something like that, something, yeah. So you have to be careful, and students have to really understand what the meaning and use of these structures are. Not just, oh, it's a noun phrase between 2 commas, and it's normally in the middle of the sentence. Not enough. Not enough. That's the form part of grammar. We need the meaning, we need the use. And we will stop there. And it's a pleasure, as always. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Deb.